Chikara bringing you the Young Lions Cup tournament. This is our first quarterfinal match with Hallowicked against DJ Skittlez, and Skittlez sending Hallowicked over to the apron, trying to fight his way back into the ring. Jeff Gorman here along with Mike Quackenbush, and this is going to be a very prestigious tournament. Chikara taking it very seriously.
This is the first of the Young Lions Cup tournaments that we've held. This one held in November of 2002 at St. John's, our regular venue there, St. John's Lutheran.
Big tope by DJ Skittlez all the way to practically the back row of the crowd.
Didn't take long for the action to spill out of the ring in this quarterfinal match of the Young Lions Cup early on here.
DJ Skittlez, one of the bigger wrestlers in Chikara, but he's not afraid to take to the air.
No, he's definitely one of the heaviest guys that we have on the regular roster. Hallowicked actually one of the lighter wrestlers.
8 men in this tournament, and maybe you can explain a little bit about the Young Lions concept. It has to do with how many matches you've had?
That's exactly right. The Young Lions Cup participants are actually selected from a group of wrestlers, all of whom have had fewer than 50 professional bouts experience.
So this gives these guys a chance to compete in a tournament and win a championship very early in their career. Very good for their development as we see Skittlez getting Hallowicked up for a big suplex here.
Nice delayed vertical suplex there, well done. You're right, Jeff, especially on the East Coast where it seems like there's a tournament almost every other weekend. The Young Lions Cup is put aside not so much for some wrestlers of specific weight classes, but for wrestlers of a specific experience level.
And Skittlez on the wheels of steel there with that submission hold. Very nice, had the legs grapevine, and this is going to be a big opportunity, but it's going to be a long way to go for anybody to win this tournament. You got to win 3 matches. Skittlez with a splash in the corner, and he's really taking the fight to Hallowicked right now.
All the way out on the apron, scaling the turnbuckle.
Here we go, but nobody home with a clothesline.
A nice execution of the flying clothesline, but nobody was home.
Now we'll see if Hallowicked can put something together after being on the receiving end, and Hallowicked with a nice neck breaker there.
You're going to find that Hallowicked focuses a lot of his offense on the head and neck, and a lot of the moves from his signature set really favor that.
Irish whip sends Skittlez across. And here he comes with a handspring splash in the corner.
Knocking the wind out of Skittlez there, trying to keep him from recovering and being able to take back over on the offense. And here you see tying him up already with the dragon sleeper hold.
Trying to put him out, but again, Skittlez very big as Hallowicked is trying to get that neck cranked back. But he's just going to immobilize him for a while and then move on to something else.
Skittlez enjoys about a 30-pound weight advantage here. He's about 220. Hallowicked closer to about 190.
Another neck breaker, as you mentioned, targeting that area, and Skittlez able to kick out.
That's really something that Hallowicked specializes in. He's got a variety of holds that focus on the neck, submission, high impact. That's what you're going to see him work on throughout the match.
And now hooks up Skittlez with the abdominal stretch. Really trying to bend him over there.
You can see he's using his arms there to increase the pressure around the neck and head. Now he switches into an octopus hold.
Sometimes he likes to use this as a setup for the monster match.
That's right, he's going to turn it, and here you see it right into the sunset flip pinning combination.
There it is, and 2. Skittlez able to kick out with the monster match, and Hallowicked said that had to be 3. Bryce Remsburg, the referee, says no. And Hallowicked back on offense here.
Keeping on Skittlez, trying to give him very little time to breathe, little time to recover.
Little time there he's got.
Yeah.
And here comes Hallowicked. And he gets him out of the corner with a monkey flip, but Skittlez lands on his feet.
He's turning his back on his opponent. I don't know that he's aware that Skittlez is on his feet.
Uh-oh. Skittlez catches him, backslide. They're battling for it, round and round, and I'm getting dizzy here, Mike.
A couple RPMs before you see the backslide.
Finally takes him down. Very disorienting, but Hallowicked able to kick out.
Skittlez looks a little dizzy himself, actually.
Maybe he had too many Skittlez before the match. Too much of a sugar rush to his brain. As he tries to put Hallowicked away. Nice Hurricane Rana out of nowhere by Hallowicked.
Just steps right up there. Skittlez in a standing position came right up, turned it into a Frankenstein, and put him right on his head.
And now Hallowicked gets up ahead of steam.
Right over the top rope there into a plancha suicida right over the top. Came down chest first and basically crushed Skittlez down to the floor.
That's right. There's a lot of impact on the floor there. They're just both splatted out there. Both guys taking risks throughout this match. And Skittlez is in trouble out there on the floor as Hallowicked takes a bat-like siesta.
You're going to find, especially during Chikara events, that the wrestlers are much more prone to fly out of the ring, and part of the reason for that is because our ring only sits 18 inches off of the floor. Most professional wrestling rings sit 36 inches off the floor, and to dive out is a much higher risk in a standard-sized ring. but we enjoy a shorter ring, which allows us to go into a lot of venues that otherwise you couldn't.
Nice leg drop there, and it causes people to, like you said, take more high risk without worrying about totally killing themselves. It lends to a higher flying style.
That's right.
Which you always like here in Chikara. Boot and a DDT by Hallowicked as he tries to put DJ Skittlez away, and a 2 count. Remember, this is just the very first quarterfinal match of this Young Lions Cup tournament, and whoever comes out on top will really have a high position here in Chikara.
Especially when you're talking about a company that is composed almost entirely of rookies. These are the graduates of our Chikara Wrestle Factory. It's instant bragging rights as the top guy to come out of the school to walk away with the Young Lions Cup.
It really separates you from the pack. Good submission hold here.
Variation of the cattle mutilation you can see there. Skittlez actually very lucky managed to bring his arms forward. A lot of times you see it trapped like the kendo star clutch in a full Nelson type maneuver, but it's very hard on the neck nonetheless.
And that's what Hallowicked's been working toward throughout this match, and Skittlez is in trouble right now. That was a very good submission hold by Hallowicked.
Skittlez is having a tough time recovering.
Trying to get him back up. And going to the fisticuffs here, swinging and miss that time. Skittlez,
this is one of his specialties. He's got him hooked. He's going to spin him around and bulldog him down to the canvas.
Nice move by Skittlez. Can he get the pin here? No, he's having a hard time just even making a cover.
You come down hard, you make an impact on the mat, even with a move like that where you're on offense, and you're going to send some amount of pressure up through the neck, through the spine when you land on your tailbone or coccyx like that. It's painful for both guys.
And that previous submission hold by Hallowicked really immobilized Skittlez to the point where he couldn't follow up on that big move. But now Skittlez has it going. Takes Hallowicked down with an elbow. And a clothesline sends him for a loop. Catches him coming in.
Sets him on his feet, but there's the inverted DDT, another Skittlez specialty.
That could be. No, only 2.
A lot of unique moves here from DJ Skittlez. It was a very surprising signature set. He really does not wrestle like a heavyweight.
Not at all, and that really helps him to keep up with these high-flying, fast guys here in Chikara. But Hallowicked takes over now, scoops him up for a Michinoku driver, holds the leg down, and gets only 2.
Very nice job there. Created the leg in tight. Kept the angle on the neck very high there.
And both men struggling back to their feet here. As Hallowicked sends him in, but Skittlez neatly slips through and hooks him up.
Pipe wrench. Looks like he's picking him right up into the Viagra driver.
There it is. That could be it. No. Hallowicked able to kick out.
Another high-impact move there. And really one of the things that I don't think a lot of people realize, when you wrestle with a mask on, obviously there's problems that you have with your vision, but also with breathing. A lot of times, once you get exhausted in a match, and sometimes it can happen in the very early going, it's difficult to catch your breath when you've got a mask over your face.
I'm surprised people don't have masks that really have a nice big mouth hole cut in there for them. Maybe we'll have to look into that.
Rydeen bomb there, surprising right out of the corner.
And that's going to be 2. Maybe Hallowicked can ask for that for Christmas. Hallowicked can't believe that was not 3 as he's protesting the referee. Skittlez trying to get his bearings about him. This has been a very high-paced, high-impact match here.
The last few minutes you've seen Hallowicked drop Skittlez on his neck repeatedly. The Michinoku driver, the Rydeen bomb.
Here we go! No, Skittlez caught him coming in, slammed him into the corner, and now
setting him up for his signature move here, the rainbow bomb, is DJ Skittlez.
I've heard about this. I don't think I've seen it. Boom, there it is. The rainbow bomb and
drops
2
him,
and no.
Precariously near the rope.
Foot on the rope. So Hallowicked tasted the rainbow bomb there, but he
Skittlez, you could see, was winded. He had a difficult time starting the rotation to help him complete the seated power bomb from it, and it really cost him, too, as well as the ring presence of having the unfortunacy of being right near the ropes.
That's a great move. I think that's going to result in a lot of wins for him in the future once he can get used to dropping him in the middle of the ring. But now Skittlez will have to come up with something else to beat Hallowicked.
It looks like he's going to try it again off the top turnbuckle here.
Here we go. Hallowicked comes back with a sunset flip.
They're stuck in the corner.
Hangs on, no. Cover. Feet on the ropes, and that's 3. Hallowicked wins it.
Hallowicked's moving on to the semifinals of the Young Lions Cup, and DJ Skittlez is headed for the shower.